In early 2020, a 32-year-old software engineer had $50,000 sitting in a high-yield savings account. He'd been disciplined, frugal, and cautious, but by mid-2022, something unexpected happened. Inflation hit 9%, and that so-called safe savings account, earning just 0.07% annually at the time, lost over $4,465 in real purchasing power. And the worst part? He thought he was doing everything right. What this story reveals isn't just about inflation. It's about a deeper misunderstanding that most people, especially those new to managing money, still have: the difference between saving and investing. And to fully understand why mistaking one for the other could cost you years of financial progress, we need to start with what saving actually does. When people talk about saving, what they usually mean is keeping money safe and accessible. It means having cash set aside that you can tap quickly when life throws something urgent at you, like a medical bill, car repair, or job disruption. The tools are simple: savings accounts, certificates of deposits, and sometimes money market accounts. And the key benefit? These vehicles offer capital preservation and liquidity. These accounts are typically FDIC insured, easy to access, and designed to keep your balance safe with very low risk. But here's the problem: savings accounts are designed to keep your money safe, not to help it grow or keep up with inflation. As of July 2025, the average U.S. savings account yields just under 0.38%. Meanwhile, core inflation remains stubbornly above 2.9%. That means your safe money is actually shrinking in real value every single month. So if saving isn't about wealth creation, then what is? To answer that, we have to talk about investing and why it plays by a completely different set of rules. Unlike saving, investing is about growth. It's about putting your money to work in a way that compounds over time, often through assets like stocks, bonds, ETFs, and real estate. But here's the catch: with growth comes risk. Investments can lose value. Markets are volatile. And unlike your savings account, there are no guarantees. So why do it? Because history tells a compelling story. Over the last 50 years, the S&P 500 has delivered an average annual return of around 10%. Even after accounting for inflation, that's a net positive far beyond any savings product. This is why investing is best suited for long-term goals: retirement, college funds, future home purchases. It's not about timing the market or chasing trends, it's about time in the market. But the differences between saving and investing go far beyond returns. And one of the most overlooked distinctions is liquidity. Imagine needing $5,000 for an unexpected surgery. If that money is in a savings account, you can access it immediately. No questions asked. Now imagine that same $5,000 is tied up in a mutual fund or a retirement account. You might face early withdrawal fees, processing delays, or even tax consequences before you can touch it. That's the importance of liquidity, the ability to access your money quickly when life doesn't wait. Savings accounts offer near-instant access, which makes them perfect for short-term needs. But investments, particularly tax-advantaged accounts like IRAs or 401ks, often restrict access or penalize early withdrawals. That's why personal finance experts recommend building 3 to 6 months of expenses in a liquid savings fund before you invest a single dollar. Still, even liquidity comes at a cost. Because while your savings sit there waiting for emergencies, something else is quietly eating away at them. And it's not taxes. Inflation doesn't seem like a thief, but it is. Let's say you keep $20,000 in savings for 5 years, earning 2% annually. If inflation averages 3.5% each year, your purchasing power declines even though your balance is growing. Over time, that gap compounds, and your purchasing power erodes. This is why the idea that saving is always safe can be dangerously misleading over the long run. For short-term goals, savings are vital. But for anything beyond a couple of years, failing to invest almost guarantees you'll fall behind. Even conservative investing, like broad market index funds or bonds, can outpace inflation over time. But how do you actually know when to save and when to invest? That's where strategy comes in. Use savings account when you'll need the money within a year. You're building or replenishing an emergency fund. You need nominal capital protection above all else. Use investments when your goal is 5+ years away. You're okay with short-term market fluctuations. You want to grow wealth over time. This decision isn't just about risk, it's about alignment. You need to match your strategy with your timeline, your goals, and your comfort level. And here's the truth. The most effective financial plans don't choose one or the other. They use both. But it's not just about using both, it's about how you balance them. Think of your savings as the foundation. It acts as a safety net, absorbs life's surprises, and gives you breathing room during stressful moments. It keeps your stress levels down and your bills paid on time. Now think of investing as the growth engine. It's what moves you forward, builds long-term stability, and helps you reach your long-term goals. The magic happens when these two work together. Your automated savings protect your day-to-day, while your monthly investing quietly builds wealth behind the scenes. Tools like robo-advisors, index funds, and recurring transfers have made this easier than ever, even for complete beginners. And perhaps the most powerful part of all, you don't need to be rich to get started. You just need to be consistent. Saving and investing aren't opposites. They work best as a team. One offers security, the other creates growth. And when you understand the difference and use each tool at the right time, you start to take control of your financial future. Because the real risk isn't market volatility, it's doing nothing. And while saving can protect you from short-term storms, only investing gives you the chance to build lasting wealth. The question isn't whether you should save or invest. It's whether you're ready to do both with purpose.